People with transgender experience often face unique challenges from stigma, discrimination, and medical mistrust to accessing affirming care. These barriers often make it harder to prioritize care and medication adherence. In this video, you will hear personal stories. These are the voices of a few, but there are thousands more to be heard.
Well, a little bit about my journey. I was diagnosed with HIV when I was 21 years old. I was just young and not really knowing any information about what all HIV entailed and, how it would affect my life and that I would even be, affected by it. I had never met anyone or seen anyone with HIV before. When I was diagnosed, I was living in a small town called Tuscaloosa. So there weren't many facilities or agencies that really catered to the HIV illness. And so I had to travel back to Birmingham. I began to delve into the education of HIV and really began to know that, I could take my medication, I could educate myself and educate others. And so I just began to be a beacon of light and a beacon of hope for people that were diagnosed and were kind of like, lost and experienced a lot of trepidation around the illness and, weren't able to cope with it at first because that's how I was. I thought that my life was over and that I soaked in sadness. But I learned and understood that this is not the end for me and that I can live beyond the illness.
So a little bit about me. First, I just turned 30. Oh my goodness. Light switch. Born and raised here in Birmingham, Alabama. I consider myself now officially like an advocate for my community with what I've learned during my transition and from what others instilled in me. And of course, partnering with AIDS Alabama. It gave me great ideas to, follow through with advocacy work for my community and other communities as well.
The RISE program focuses on culturally sensitive approaches to help clients overcome barriers and build trust.
Just being able to feel comfortable around a counselor, and my counselor, makes me feel like, I'm able to express myself authentically.
Just like really having an open mind. You're gonna meet different individuals from different walks of life that aren't probably accustomed to what the next person has experienced.
So the advice that I would have to another trans person going through the same journey as myself is to never allow someone to define who you are.
Your journey is your journey. No one can go on that journey but you.
Go out and live your life, enjoy who you are, continue to fight, continue to strive for better, educate people, love on yourself, take time out to be okay. Take time out to not be okay. When you find yourself internally and you love yourself internally through and through, baby, there's nothing you can do. Someone gave me a name, someone gave me a gender that I didn't have no choice over the matter in. So if I didn't get to pick it, I shouldn't have to stick with it. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? And so yes, I'm gonna do what makes me feel comfortable, what my liberation is and how I feel, how I will transcend my life that makes me feel comfortable and whole.
Respect what you see. If you see me as the woman in the picture, respect me as such.
Don't judge other people. Treat others how you want to be treated. That is the golden rule that we should all live by in our lives. Thank you.
Accessing knowledgeable, affirming care and connecting with peer networks are vital steps in overcoming barriers for transgender clients. These strategies help build trust and confidence in navigating healthcare systems. Transgender clients face unique barriers, but with understanding and support, they can find affirming care and the tools to prioritize their health. Counselors can play a key role in creating safe, inclusive spaces for their clients. Skills like open-ended questions, reflections, and affirmations are invaluable tools for building trust and fostering meaningful conversations. Explore the other videos in the RISE series to deepen your knowledge and address additional barriers. In your next session, ask your transgender clients about the specific challenges they face. Explore how you can support them in accessing affirming care and navigating their health goals.